much noise saying, burn out the sun, shatter the moon, saying, I'll be the one you come home to.
Well, I'm Maria, and
I'm Jonah.
Yeah, and together we are Jed and the Valentine.
Oh, this lucky heart beats for you.
We are a folk duo that started in, I think it would have been February 2022. So we've only been doing this for, I think, a little bit over a year now. Both of us are very musical people, and so we kind of got to a point where Jonah wasn't in any other musical group, I wasn't doing anything, and so we were kind of like, hey, you know, we know how to make music, we know how to sing, how to play guitar, why don't we just try it out and see what happens? And so Jed and the Valentine was born.
Just call me on your way. I got torn up shoes and frayed up laces.
Well, the past year, essentially, we've just been releasing music, I think probably 4 singles now, and then trying to do whatever shows we can as they come up, and then also exploring social media and stuff, which has been really, really interesting.
We are really inspired by how much we love what we do. When we write a song that we really love, and it's just one that we feel so fondly of, it's, I think, enough for us to be able to say, you know, there's someone else who has a really awesome song that we just scrolled past on our TikTok today, but this song that we have is something that's really special, so we should still keep working on it and keep kind of pushing to be able to release that, because we like that person's song so much, they might also feel the same way about our song, or that kind of thing. It's just little goals, I guess, that we can set and make things more manageable and more bite-sized so that tackling a hugely saturated market doesn't seem so daunting.
Salted dinners, understand. Blow 3 kisses when we leave. All eyes on you.
TikTok has been the most successful for us. Right now I think we have 73,000 followers. I think we just hit that really recently, which is pretty cool.
I will go if you ask me to.
But we also have been in talks with like a record label and stuff like that, which is really exciting. Nothing confirmed yet, but just a team that can help us try to expand that online reach.
Social media is great for kind of getting that reach in terms of like getting our music to, I don't know, we have listeners in Australia or the States or Europe, like in Germany, for example. And those are listeners that we never would have gotten if we hadn't turned to TikTok and to Instagram.
TikTok and social media has really democratized the way that we like consume music, and it's a really wonderful thing. However, it's also really hard to keep that attention or keep those listeners online. So, you know, I love TikTok, I love the support that we get from it, but it's also, I think it's one thing that we want to do moving forward is continue to be involved in like the local music community and the live shows, the things in person, because I feel like, you know, there's so much that's lost online, and to have that real life connection with people is something that's really important to us.
Will you catch me when I fall, even when from the vine a voice like one statues left in June will try to find.
I think hardships that we've experienced as a duo have mostly been a result of how saturated the market is right now. I think that trying to find a way to really stand out in the crowd is something that we have to wrestle with quite a bit, particularly on social media.
But it's hard to just jump into it when it's such a daunting task, especially nowadays. labels won't pay attention unless you have X amount of followers or X amount of streams. And so you have to do all the work yourself, all the recording, all the mixing, all the mastering, all the promotion, all the shows, on top of the writing and performing as well.
Fill my lungs, give me that shipwreck, I'll place it on my deck.
When it comes to getting listeners here, I find that we've had the most success going to open mic nights and opening for smaller shows, just because when people actually see you live, it's a very different kind of feel. I think that it's kind of hard to find local talent.
Echoing song that I've been mumbling all year. You're a forest and I've been lost, my dear.
I think if we can make it onto maybe one of the side stages at Folk Fest next year for 2024, that's like the peak. That's that's where we're like really trying to go.
Another thing that we're working towards, I think, would be just an album. I think it would be really amazing just to have a tangible discography of everything that we've released up to that point.
Oh, I wish that I could make them sing, the little birds outside.
One of my biggest dreams, not to speak for you, but honestly just to quit the day job and just to do music full time. Ultimately the goal is to make this like our main source of income, and to have that be the main focus in our life would be just incredible.
When the tidelands come, take a hold of me, and the waves are coming ever so slowly, slowly.
The way that I also like to stay motivated, and you do as well, I'm sure, is milestones that we're working towards to accomplish things together and share together these amazing experiences and opportunities. And so I think looking at it from that lens, as opposed to like, you know, we want to be famous for, you know, singing. It's more like, let's try to like work towards, you know, these manageable goals of like, first it was just releasing a song, and then it's releasing 2 songs. It's just something that we get to celebrate together in our relationship, and it's just this really amazing and fun thing for us.
Oh, he'll pay it for you.
Speaking for myself, something that I've really learned was how to enjoy music again through working with Maria. We just started doing it very naturally and in a healing way almost. So I just I'm really grateful for how much, you know, you've helped me grow as a person and as a musician. That was really an incredible thing, to just have that passion for something that really means a lot to me be reignited.
Choking on the words that I wanna say, thinking what will become of my name.
I mean, there are always, like, people are kind of, they can be a little bit skeptical when they hear that it's the 2 of us in a duo together and we're also a couple. But I feel like that's honestly something that I haven't personally felt too worried about it. I don't think Jonah has either. I think the 2 of us are very confident that if it did come to a point where we were like, oh my God, like this music thing is really taking a toll on our relationship, like we are not a couple, we're just business partners right now, then I think we both have the awareness to say, okay, we need to like take a step back and figure out what's going on here.
The way that we approach it is always, music is a secondary thing. It always comes second to the relationship itself. And I think that's really important to remember.
Lucky heart, it beats for you.
I'm just very grateful to have such an amazing person in my life that, you know, I get to share so many amazing things with.
In an echoing song that I've been mumbling all year. You're a forest and I've been lost, my dear.
Thank you.